can kind of take on a different mindset for you when you head into these kind of games?
You know, the postseason is the postseason. We're just excited to go out there and compete. My teammates and I are really excited about this whole experience, and we're excited to go back to Durham.
Are you more excited maybe because of the way you guys have played? Do you feel like you have as good a momentum going into the postseason as you have in your 3 years here?
You know, I think we have a really good team. I think we're firing on all cylinders when it comes to our pitching staff and our hitting, and you know, I think all of us, you know, are thinking the same thing. We're just super excited to go out and compete.
Seth, I think it's 17 of the last 20 at-bats you've reached base safely. Is this the best you've been seeing the ball all season?
I would say yes. You know, I think I've just tried to, you know, dumb it down a little bit and just, you know, slow everything down with mechanics and everything and just see the ball and just try to have good timing and just put a good swing on.
Seth, you guys have had a number of comeback wins this year, and I think a school record for one-run ball games won. What is it about this team to where when the, you know, backs against the wall kind of thing that you guys have been very successful?
I think, you know, every one of these guys, you know, believes in each other, and I think, you know, that's one of the biggest reasons. I think no matter what, we feel like we're in a game, and because of that, I feel like, you know, we just have the belief, and I think from past experiences, the more games that we're in, those one-run ball games or a close game, I think, you know, the better we get when it comes to that kind of handling the pressure in the situation.
Does that add to the confidence of this team when you know, perform so well in those kind of situations?
Yeah, you know, 100%. You know, I think the more experience you have in certain situations is, you know, credit to, you know, what you can do in the future in those tight, close games.
This team went into the postseason last year on a bit of a down note, and it showed in the ACC tournament. But this year, totally different.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know, I think the biggest thing with this team is, you know, we're not letting, you know, games, you know, where things don't go our way, you know, dictate, you know, what we do in the future. And we just go out there and we still compete and have fun, and, you know, we're all playing the game like we're kids.
Can you explain what's going on behind us?
Behind us, you know, every single one of the players right now is, you know, I think interviewing me, I guess you'd say, you know, giving me, gotta talk, right? Gotta talk. Yeah, Buck. There you go. Gotta talk. And, you know, but, you know, that just kind of attests, you know, what our team kind of believes in. You know, we just enjoy, we have fun, and we get after it.
Seth, first regular season ACC title for you, how special is that?
You know, I think it's a huge attest, you know, what our team is, you know, trying to do this season. I think, you know, we've stayed focused, locked in throughout the whole season, and, you know, credit to, you know, all the guys on our staff, in our bullpen, and, you know, the 9 guys in the lineup every day. You know, we've worked extremely hard to reach this point through the fall, the winter, and into the spring, and, you know, it's just awesome to experience that with all those guys.
When you know that you've already played Miami and Notre Dame, you're going to play one of them in the first game. Do you look at a lot of film from when you played them in the season, your at-bats and that kind of thing?
No, not really. I think for me, it's just one of those things. You know, I think just like everybody else, you just go out there and you got to compete. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you get an at-bat, you get a couple of bats, and you just try to do all you can within that at-bat. So for me, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, ease that, just go out there and compete, and you know, whoever they throw against, you know, our team, you know, I think every single one of those guys, 1 through 9, will be ready.
I mean, I just would think maybe you look at the Saturday guy, because you're assuming the Saturday guys, you could see and maybe go back to that game and remember something from either the Miami or the Notre Dame game.
Yeah, you know, I think some guys do that. You know, for me, I've never been a guy that's really big into that, especially in those situations, because, you know, everything could change. You know, situations could change. And for me, it's just, you know, just got to go up there and, you know, see the guy who's throwing the ball.
I know money's more about on-base percentage, which yours is through the roof, than the batting average. But is it good for you to look up there and see that you're over 300 at this point?
It's one of those things, you know, it's funny, you know, Coach Lee kind of preaches, you know, success happens to people who aren't looking for it. And for me, it was one of those things, you know, at one point I just said, you know, hey, you know, if my average isn't where it wants to be, then, you know, whatever, I'm going to go up there each AB and do all I can, you know, to help my team win. And it kind of correlated where it kind of started to help a little bit. So for me, it's just one of those things I just got to keep, you know, staying within that that belief that, you know, I just got to go up there and do whatever I can for the team, and maybe success will find.
You have more home runs and walks combined than any other player in the nation. Has it been difficult not seeing the pitches that you'd want to see, laying back, being patient, not going for the home run, or is that something that you've cultivated since your freshman year?
You know, I think that's something I really struggled with throughout my sophomore year is, you know, when guys hit home runs, it's really based off pitchers' mistakes, and when you get little tiny mistakes and situations that you might not get something to swing at. I struggled with that for a while, and I finally just found that the more and more patient I got, the better chance I had of getting a mistake, and that's something I've tried to do throughout the end of the season.
Have you thought about how these next 3 weeks are going to be really interesting in your life? Because you're going to have a decision to make in early June or shortly thereafter, plus all the postseason stuff that could be ahead of you.
For me, it's just trying to take it in strides, one step at a time. Right now we're looking towards Durham in the ACC tournament, and whatever happens after that, then I'll face that then.
How big a void would it leave with you if you left here not having made it to Omaha?
I think that's something you can't really think about. For me, it's all I can do is every day compete to the best of my abilities, and every day I can go out there and work as hard as I can, and if it doesn't come, then it doesn't come. But at the end of the day, I'll never regret it because I gave everything I had.
How much does it help the familiarity that you have with Miami, Notre Dame, and your pool, and then if you make it to the semifinal, you played all three of those teams?